They'll see the amount they're about to pay and they'll be like, yeah, let me get that $15 to $25 off. Like, let me get that. Let me get all that money off. Hi guys, it's Keyara, and today I'm here with you to talk about Victoria's Secret again. I noticed that you guys really liked the old video, and I also realized that I left some stuff out. So today I'm here to tell you more about it. Yeah, let's get right into it. So in the last video, I realized that I left out that also a different position called TAP Supervisors, a merchandising TAP Supervisor or beauty TAP Supervisor. So if you're a TAP Supervisor, as far as merchandising, you can hold keys, so like let people in when they come. You can run shipment. You can also run segments. I know at retail stores, well, I'm not sure about every retail store, but the two retail stores that I have worked at, they have segments to run. So each manager might run a different segment, and that's your segment where you try to meet the goals and you try to do better than the others, or basically, you know, meet your goal basically. If you are a TAP Supervisor, you are required to like be able to do manager hours. So
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
so you are required to have like open availability basically, that way that you can get your hours in during the holidays, because the holidays are really crazy, really hectic, so they're going to need you to be there to support whatever manager you're under. So as far as a beauty supervisor, a beauty TAP Supervisor, in the past they have basically ran segments as well, and they also like were on the floor sets. They did testers, and yeah, that's really all that that's really all that I've seen the TAP Supervisor do. It could be a lot more to that, but that's really all I've seen her do, so that's all I can speak on. So I decided in this video I'll also tell you about the different shifts, what to expect during those shifts and things like that. So if you are on a shipment shift, you come in at 6 o'clock in the morning and you are responsible to basically process the items in the boxes. At my store, we run shipment as a team. So we'll work on the panty bars. I don't know if you guys know, but the panty bars do come apart. So the panties you see on top and the trays you see on top can be taken off. So we take those off and then we line up. So at the top of the team, I guess you could say, we have the puller. So the puller is the girl who takes the things out of the boxes. At Victoria's Secret, most of the items are in plastic, so they take it out of the plastic and they lay it onto the table, and you want to make sure that you pass them for the person who's about to be passed down to. So they size them and everything, which is pretty cool. That's what I usually do. I used to censor a lot, but now I usually pull a lot. You do need to be pretty fast. Puller basically determines how fast the team gets the things done basically. So you want to be fast, you want to be efficient, and you do want to size the items, that way when it's moved down the table and moved down to the pusher, it's a lot easier for them to push the items out. That's basically what the puller does. The censor is the next person on the team. So the censor is a person who is kind of self-explanatory, censors the items. We do that all by hand. Different stores have different methods or different places where they censor the items, simply because shrink is different, which is like people theft basically. So our different stores' shrink is different, so the sensors could be placed in different areas. The sensors in my store, they're censored at the tag, so you want to make sure you censor every single item that needs to be censored. You don't want to miss one, because we don't want our product to be stolen. So make sure you don't miss any item. So basically, yeah, that's what the censor does. They censor the items and pass it on down. This is where it kind of changes up. So if we have a lot of product, we might have 4 people on the team, but if we don't, we might have 3 people on the team. So usually we have 3 people on the team. So next would be the pusher. If you have 3 people, the pusher is a person who puts the items onto the floor, because somebody has to do it. you know, it doesn't just appear on our floor. We have a team to put it out on the floor. And which is what is crazy is that I never really thought about it like that before I joined retail. I never really thought about how the product ended up on the floor. I just kind of thought it ended up there, but people actually do it. What we do is put the items where they need to be. If it's a new item and you don't know where it goes, you need to look in brand guide to make sure you put it in the correct area. And also it might, you know, whatever item you have, it might be full, like the place you're supposed to put it may be full to capacity, so you might have to backstock it. So if there's 4 people on the team, there may be someone who basically hangs the item. It depends how much apparel you have, bras you have, you know, anything, sleepwear, lingerie, it depends on what you have. So if it's pink apparel, that goes straight out onto the floor usually, unless it's something new or it's something that we don't have room for. So that usually goes right on the floor. Bras usually go right out on the floor. Lingerie doesn't usually go right out on the floor because you need to steam it. Every store has a steamer, so you have to put the items in the steamer, steam it, and then you put it out on the floor because you don't want any wrinkles in the material that you're trying to sell. You have clip hangers and non-clip hangers, VS hangers, and pink hangers. So it really just depends on what store you're working at, and if it's like a joint store or whatever. But yeah, that's how shipment goes. So the next say that I'm going to talk about is cash. Me, I love to work at the cash rep. That's my favorite place to work. It's just, I feel like it's the best, and it makes your time go by super fast. So at the cash rep, it's kind of self-explanatory. You know, you ring up the items, you know, you are the person to ensure that your customer leaves happy. You wrap up the whole journey that they went through at, you know, Victoria's Secret. So you need to make sure that you are providing the best customer service that you could possibly give. Also, cash wrap is where it gets crazy. Customers are rude. They try to tell you how to do your job, even though you've been working there for how long. They'll tell you how to do your job. They don't really care, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna irk your nerves, honestly. But you know, you just have to be patient. The customer is always right at Victoria's Secret, or really any place really, they like to say. So you want to make sure that you are doing the best that you can to ensure that they are getting what they want. At the cash wrap, you are required to get angel cards. Usually, well, you're required to introduce the angel card. So an angel card is like an in-store credit / rewards card that we have at Victoria's Secret. It can be used at Bath and Body Works. And also, if you have an angel card and you use it, you get points that rack up, you get rewards, you get coupons, you get first dibs on sales. It's really good to have, in my opinion. So I just want to introduce that to them. And then also, yeah, that's really, oh, you have to make sure that your bags are stocked. Make sure that you put your sensors back where they belong, because you have to take the sensors off of the clothing or whatever, bras, whatever. You have to take the sensors off of that. And you also want to put your hangers back because you're racking up hangers. So you have to do all that at the end of your shift. And you also have to keep it clean. Like if you have a damage, you need to make sure you put a damage tag on the item. Like for like if someone returns something, you can't put it back on the floor, or something broke and you know a damage. So you need to make sure you put a damage tag on that, because that's like an AP thing. You need to put a damage tag on it. Like I said, cash wrap is self-explanatory, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. Next is a pink girl and a VS girl. So for a pink girl, you get 50% off of all your pink items, which is crazy. Yeah, you get 50% off of all your pink items, and you get free things quarterly. So like every 3 months you get free stuff to wear while you're working there, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not a pink girl, so I don't get that benefit, but if you're interested in working at a free pink standing store, that's really good. Also, a VS girl, you don't get like extra 50% off of items as of right now. You still get 30% off of all items in the store. Just like pink girls, they get 30% off of of all items in the store as well. You're just required to sell bras, sell whatever really, just to help the customer in the store. You're required to get bra fits, and you're just required to make sure that the customers are having the times of their lives in the store. Make sure they're satisfied, make sure they're finding what they need, because it can be kind of crazy because all the different type of bras that we have, you know, all customers aren't going to know what they really are truly looking for, so you're there to support them with that. Those are really the only positions as far as a regular associate. Oh, also a bra fit specialist. So you can be a bra fit specialist. You do need to like actually apply to be that though. And that's where you're basically in the fit room the whole time. You're required to know all about bras, and you're required to help the customers in the fit room through their bra journey. Just, you know, check on them, make sure the bra is fitting right, introduce bras and all of that. Also, out on the floor, you are required to get angel cards as well, although it is a little bit harder to get an angel card out on the floor. I'm out of breath. So you are required to get angel cards out on the floor versus at the cash wrap. It's a little bit easier to do it at the cash because they'll see the amount they're about to pay and they'll be like, yeah, let me get that $15 to $25 off. Like, let me get that. Let me get all that money off. So that kind of is a good way to encourage them as well. Everyday life at Victoria's Secret, you know, you just come in, you clock in, you get chatted in, that's where they tell you all the promotions for the day, your break and things like that. You get chatted in and you start your day wherever you are positioned or wherever you're scheduled in the store for that day. Yeah, you just go on with your day, really. I'm assuming that you guys are watching my videos because you're applying for seasonal jobs, you know, around this time. I would just say that seasonal can be a little intimidating simply because, well, in my store they kind of just throw you out there. Like, you don't get you go through onboarding and everything, but they kind of just throw you out there, and that can be kind of scary in my opinion, simply because I'm the type of person who likes to know every single thing that I could possibly know before I get thrown out there. That way I don't have to ask no questions, I don't have to look crazy in front of customers because I don't know what I'm doing. I like to know everything, like every single thing. So that could be like a little hectic, but you know, just hang in there. If you are applying for seasonal and you got the job, hang in there. It gets better, and you also want to do the best that you possibly can. That way you can become a regular associate. They don't let you go at the end of holiday time. You know, you want to be able to stay there. That way you can get the gratis, which are the free items or the discounted items. You can, like, you know, basically get all the benefits, paid time off. I have like 20 hours of paid time off right now that I haven't used. Like, you can do all of that. So, you know, you just want to try to do your best if you are seasonal. Don't view it as, oh, I'm just here for the holidays, you know, it don't matter. Do your best and make sure you're hardworking. Like, we don't want people who are not hardworking. Like, that's no fun. So be hardworking, you know, show that you're interested in working there and show that you enjoy working there and helping others, and you'll do fine. Yeah, that's really, I think I covered pretty much everything I would want to cover. If I haven't, I will come back after I get off work. I am about to go to work and I need to be leaving like now. So if I haven't covered everything, I will come back. The quality will probably be different because it will be dark outside when I get back. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, just comment down below and I will answer them for sure. So thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.